Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I assume I am live now. So thank you for showing up. It's again, for the last couple of weeks, a very weird feeling to talk to my screen. I have no idea what's happening on the rest of the connections that may be there or are not maybe there, but it's a very interesting experience. And I have to say that the more I do this, the more I miss the live versions of everything. I've been doing a lot of workshops this week online, and I'm kind of sick and tired of watching at my screen now. But in the meantime, I'm very happy to welcome you to Techstars Startup Weekend COVID-19, where we will unite worldwide to see what we can do about COVID-19 from our end, as from a startup end. So of course, I can also imagine that maybe I saw in the participations list that there are some people from medical backgrounds, but most of us are people who are thinking about what else can we do about COVID-19, apart from what, of course, is very important, the fact that we can have a cure or that we can have vaccination. So we are doing the Turkey version. The Turkey version, this means, I will show you a map where you see all over the world, wherever you can imagine there is now the startup weekend going on. There was one last weekend. They already did it, like Italy, for example, was unbelievable number of participants there. So we are the second batch, and after this one, it will be over. So I am Patrick Bosteels. I am living and working in Turkey for the last 7 years. My wife is Turkish. She's also my partner in what we are doing. I've been an international facilitator for Startup Weekend now for the last almost 8 years now. So this is the first time online, so that's quite a nice experience. The picture that you see, I wanted to show you that I have been doing this really in Turkey. Normally I just show my face, but this was one of the last ones I did this year. We only did one, I think. Yeah, I did one for high school, and last year we did 7 startup weekends, and this is one of them in Adana, where we work together with the university. I'm the co-founder together with my wife for 3 projects. Stageco.com, which is now more than 7 years old. Stageco is nothing but helping startups how to become successful. We do startup weekends as a facilitator, organizer, hackathons, workshops. We do a lot of workshops. Anything that has to do from business model canvas to design thinking, how to present, how to create your KPIs for your investor, and so on and so on. So we have been doing it for the last 7 years. So that is hundreds of workshops and organizations we did. Last year, we started with Urla Co-working. So we started a co-working space in Urla. A very nice place. It's also very nice to have a co-working space there. But of course, for the moment, it's closed due to the coronavirus. So these are very, very exciting times for us to see what will be now, how can we continue, when will we continue, and so on. Just before Corona, I have been dreaming of starting an accelerator program for startups for quite some time now. I was the first one who did one for Startup Bootcamp in Istanbul a couple of years ago. I think it's 5 years ago now. So we started our own accelerator called now Sprint Accelerator. The first version will be online completely, early stage, international, but focus on East Africa, Central Asia, Turkey, and the Balkan countries. So not to the European or American side. There's enough things going on there, but the other side where we think that we can add some value. So we're pretty busy. What we do is full-time, busy with startups, because that is something that I like to do. The good thing is, for myself, I have more than 30 years of experience as an entrepreneur myself, and I was living in Belgium and in some other European countries. I started 13 companies, all bootstrapped. I sold 2 of them. So I have some idea how to start a company, how to make it grow as a company, and even how to sell a company. I think these 3 stages are very important to understand to help other startups how they can be successful. I'm also on Discord. We will talk about Discord more, but I'm also on Discord, and all the communication will go through there. And I hope that everybody has found a way to connect with Discord thanks to the invite that we have sent you. For the moment, we have 52 participants who signed up. We had 21 ideas, of which 11 ideas are selected. They are all in Discord. I also sent an email with an Excel sheet that explains the ideas and the team formation we will do during the evening. It will be quite challenging, but I'm sure we will find a way. So the team that we're working with, I'm very, very, very happy that we are working with University for Society. We have already done things together. They were even all as a national event. They were in Urla co-working, which was a very, very, very nice. So they're great people. Merjan and his team have been helping us a lot. We like working with them a lot. So University for Society is about entrepreneurship. They organize anything that has to do with startup and entrepreneurship in the universities. They are in a lot of universities. You definitely have to look it up on the internet, University for Society. You will see they are very, very, very active, very smart people. I like very much what they are doing, and I'm also very happy that we are working on this together. I'll be honest, I didn't know Discord at all. I just talked with my daughter in Belgium. She's 15 years old. Oh, you're working with Discord. I was like, you know that. So for me, I'm also discovering and learning a lot at the same time. So this kind of so Techstars Startup Weekend brought forward that they wanted to do something together around COVID-19. So this is what we are trying to do also here now in Turkey, although very modest. This is the CEO co-founder. I actually knew the founder of Startup Weekend, who is now out of the company, and he's doing an accelerator program in Denver. Very nice guy. So our friend here, David, has some words to say. I will start the video and we will watch together his message. Here we go.
Hi, everybody. I'm David Brown, co-founder and CEO of Techstars. I am super humbled and honored to see how many people have come together at such a critical moment all around the world. You know, COVID-19 has created this shared experience for all of us in different countries where we're all experiencing many of the same shift in lifestyle. And I think it's so great that so many people are coming together to help solve what is the world's most important problem of our lifetime. So a little bit on Techstars. We're all about entrepreneurs. I'm an entrepreneur myself. I'm 55 years old. I've never had a job interview. I've only ever worked at startups. And at Techstars, we invest in entrepreneurs all around the world. We've made over 2,000 investments now in companies that are really changing the world and making it a better place. And so that's really what this weekend is all about. It's based on our in-person version of Startup Weekend. I have an old school Startup Weekend Fargo t-shirt on from many years ago. But we're going to see if we can launch some incredible ideas over the course of the next 54 hours or so. So I'm sure you're all eager to get on with it. I just wanted to provide a few words of encouragement. I'm going to participate. I'm going to mentor and judge in various programs around the world. And this is your chance to make the world a better place. Entrepreneurs are more important than ever before. It is really important that we come up with some big ideas and some big solutions to solve what is the world's biggest problem of our lifetime. For our part, we're going to be inviting 20 of the best participants from all around the world to join the Techstars Innovation Bootcamp to be able to progress their great ideas even further. So thanks a lot for letting me drop in, and thanks for joining us in this super important work. Have an awesome weekend and good luck. It's going to be a really great ride.
So that was our friend explaining a little bit about the Techstars, and I will also explain further because there are some very nice prizes also next to the bootcamp That can be one. This is the mission of Techstars Startup Weekend. So Techstars is actually an investor and accelerator program in the States. They bought Startup Weekend a couple of years ago. So they united this whole thing. So the mission is to inspire you, especially inspire you to become entrepreneur and take in your hands your own life and your own professional career for the rest of your life, or at least for a part of it. So it's kind of for me, it's a workshop. Mainly it's a workshop where you learn some things about how to start a business. I think that's very important. My first businesses that I started were not so good because I had no idea how to do it. I'm the result of an art school. I'm a filmmaker and a photographer. So for me, going from art to entrepreneurship was quite hard in a way, because I learned the hard way. So it means that I started with failures before I could go to successes. So here you have an idea of all the countries. I cannot zoom in now, but as you can imagine here, there are really a lot of countries involved now. This is from this weekend, and there was also the previous weekend. And we are happy that we, as Turkey, are also a part of this. Some numbers to give an idea. So 350,000 alumni, 12,000 organizers, and they did also these things in the last, I think, 14 or 15 years now in 1,300 cities. These are the global partners. I will come back to that because some of these global partners have some things to give away. We will go more in depth about these things also. First of all, there is Google, who is a partner. So what they do is, if you register a website on cloudgoogle.com, if you want to use their cloud solution, they give you $300 in credits that you can have. So if you're interested in this thing, just let me know through email, and then I can give you the link to do this. Same thing also for Neustar. Neustar, it was the previous .co. So if you want to have a .co domain, same thing, just let me know and I will give you the link to register. We have 5 times, and this is very important, Differential Ventures is a venture capital company. So from the 20 teams that will be selected worldwide, they will go to a boot camp, and the winners of the boot camp, and this is very important, or at least 5 teams from that boot camp, will get $10,000 grant. So a grant means that you get it for free. There is no equity involved. You get this money, and then you can continue what you are trying to do. So from the 20 teams that are graduating from the boot camp, so 20 teams worldwide that have been selected from all the teams that have been in this competition, there will be 5 times $10,000 as a grant. That's a very nice price. Adobe Spark, you can have a premium free for 2 months. So if you're interested again, please let me know and I will send you the link. Upwork, same thing, 1 month of advisors and people who can help you in what you're doing for free. Same thing, just send me an email and I will give you the link. And there is Willy that gives you content. Very nice also. And let me go, yeah. And then of course, I will repeat it again because it's quite important. Top 20 teams go through this 3-day Techstars Innovation Bootcamp. It will be online, as you can imagine. Very smart people will be there. People from very big companies who will be there as mentors also. And then the 5 people who graduate there, that they select, they will get each $10,000 grant. So if you want to share your thoughts on Twitter or Facebook or whatever platform, this is the hashtag you can use, COVID-19 Startup Weekend. So what we will do this weekend, I don't know, of course, if you have already done around this time, we bite. We go into a big room, we do an icebreaker, and we have a lot of fun always. And then the first thing is that we do is we pitch the ideas. Everybody who has an idea pitches the idea. Then we create the teams, and then we start working. It will be a little bit similar. On Saturday we have mentors, so that is also the pitching, versions of pitching in the Startup Weekend online. There is the version that people will go through it. We will do it a little bit different. We like to go for the challenge, and we will do live pitching. I will update you on what's scheduled, what's going to happen, and stuff like that. That's why we have Discord as a platform to communicate with each other. The Discord rules, that's very, very important. So what we will try tonight is not already there. I invite you will see there are two organizers. One of the hashtag, I think, review of all the ideas, so you can go through them. If something is not clear in Discord, you can connect with the people who have submitted this idea. You will also see in the Excel list, they also tell you or not, or they do, I need a developer, designer, that kind of things. So it's a bit a different format. You have to do it online. You have to do it through discussions. You can also always go outside of Discord and set up your own Zoom to talk to each other, or Skype or WhatsApp. It's all up to you. So it's like in real, but now it's online. You have to find each other. It means that those who have no idea have to go through the ideas in the Excel sheet. If they see an idea that they like, they have to connect with the idea owner and then see if you are a fit for each other to work on the idea the whole weekend long. So that is the whole thing. So day one, this is today, that will be mainly what we will be doing. The basic idea is to get together, form the teams, and we will also share a video that you can watch. It will be in Turkish about Lean Startup and Business Model Canvas, for those who have not heard about that yet. So there will be a video online. We will share the link on YouTube. We will share the YouTube link on Discord, so that will be easy. So on the next day, so tomorrow in the morning, we expect you to work together on the idea. On Saturday afternoon, there will be the mentors. So the mentors are also on Discord. You will see they are all team members from University for Society. You just have to click on the name, ask when you can talk to each other. They will give you an hour. You can also decide which platform you will use. Again, it can be Zoom, it can be anything that you want. And on Sunday, you continue your pitch, because we want you to pitch very, very good. On Saturday evening, by the way, we will also give a pitch workshop. That will be live, like I'm doing it now on Sunday, and I will also explain then. It will be a 3-minute pitch online. Very excited to do that, by the way. And on Sunday, then it will be in the afternoon. The judges will then decide who is the winner for the Turkish edition, and then we will also tell you when we will have a chat online. I'm not sure about the platform yet, where we can announce the winners. And I invite you all at home then, when we announce the winners, to have all your glass of whatever ready, so we can together celebrate this weekend. Let me go very quickly through the judging criteria. So what I want to see, so we will use the round 2 version, so we will not do the round 1 version. The round 1 version is actually for the countries who have more than 20 or 30 or 40 or 50 teams working. I think India had more than 100 teams working during the weekend. So on the judging criteria, we have problem and impact. So you have to understand the jury that you understand the problem and what is the impact of the problem. So you have to give numbers. How big is that market? How big is that problem? About execution and design. So as well, your prototype as whatever that has look and feel. They will also judge that. The originality, how original is your idea, the feasibility, so how likely it is that you can really create this in the real world. And of course, as it is the start of weekend, the business model. How will you make money? As I said, the mentors can be found on Discord. It's very easy. Connect with them. You can discuss the hour when you want to talk to each other. You can also decide on what platform you want to do it. So that's quite straightforward. So before tonight and before you go to sleep, it is very important that we go through the process of forming the teams, which is for me very challenging, I must admit. I was a little bit lost how to do it best. That's why I shared the Excel sheet with all the information of the ideas. And we will try to find out a way in Discord and make sure that everybody finds a way. So I will be in front of my laptop all evening together with my friends from University for Society to make sure that everybody finds a way to collaborate with one of the team ideas that have been selected. That's very important. So register for mentor hours. Don't bother about that because we are not that crowded. So we can do that whenever you want and feel for it. So this is our last slide for today. So if you have any questions, you can please go to Discord. It's very important. We will use one platform. I have been thinking about using also WhatsApp as a WhatsApp group. I'll leave it up to you if you really want it. That's why I have been asking the phone numbers in case you want that we can create a group. It depends on yourself. But let's use one platform, Discord, to at least talk among us, like in real life when we are in the same physical space, where we try to find out from each other what we can do for each other. If you have questions, if you have remarks, whatever you can imagine, just let me know. The one thing that is very nice to know is that we don't have to bother about food. You might find that funny, but when you organize a startup weekend, one of the things that is always very exciting is what about the food and can we find a food sponsor? And we always want to have good food on a startup weekend and not only PD. So it's very weird that we don't even have to think about that. So if Merjan, if you can go to the screen where we see each other, that would be very nice. So we can put some faces on it.
Hello again.
Yes, that's what I want to see and hear. Okay, so Merjan, you are also live now, eh?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. So this is Merjan. I'm very, very happy to work together again. We will say 2 words about University for Society, how exciting it is and how amazing it is because they didn't start so long ago and today they are big. Tell me. You can do it in Turkish, by the way.
No, okay. I will continue in English. Hello, everyone. As a University for Society, basically, we are doing a bootcamp, physical bootcamp in universities. We are the biggest entrepreneurship ecosystem among students. We are planning to expand to the global for the next years. But right now, we are working in Turkey. Just if you want to learn how to start a startup, you can join the University for Society's program also. Best luck for all of you. That's all, actually.
Definitely.
If you need anything, you can write to me via Discord. I'm also in there. So there are some questions in the comment page. Can you see that, Patrick?
Let me get live comments. Yeah, okay, I see them now. Let me go to the top.
First question is in the screen, actually. Could you explain more about to create our teams?
To create our teams is going to be very challenging, I have to say, because what we have done now is So Emre, I hope you have received in there. And this Excel list gives you an idea of all the ideas that have been selected with the explanation and the owner of the idea. So you have the name there. So now the thing that I don't know how it will evolve during the night now is normally all the owners of ideas are on Discord, which you can see on the right. On the right, you will see all the participants. You can click on the name of the owner and you can start having a private chat. So you can try to understand, can we do something together? So in the Excel list, you have the explanation of the idea, quite extensive. There's quite some information available. If you then have questions like, how is this person? Can I talk to you? Then you can just do this through Discord, connect to each other. Later on, I will also put a list on Discord in the announcement. This is another Excel sheet. In this Excel sheet, and I ask you to be very careful because it is a read and write version, you will have all the names of all the participating ideas. There is the person who is responsible for the ideas, and the ideas that everybody fills out per team, the team members. You will see when you open the Excel sheet, it's very easy. You have the 11 ideas, you have places for the names, so name, first name, and email. So by tonight, we have an Excel sheet that I will share with everybody of you through Google. So it's a Google sheet. We will share this tonight with everybody of you. So, and we hope that in all these columns of these 11 different ideas that we have selected, that there will be a minimum of 3 names per team. That would be really great. We're not going to be very difficult because we're already happy that, so it's like in life, story, when you have to physically go to people with ideas and see if there is a match between you, yes or no, a match as a person, but also a match in terms of skills, what you can bring on the table, what is needed. So I hope that a little bit.
Also, we have another question. And if we find a team, if we cannot find a team to participate, can we develop our own project?
Definitely. So that's the reason why I share you this Excel sheet in read and write modus. So I have no problem that we say I create a team number 12 with my idea, and I have people who can help me in this idea. What we try not to do, what one person. So a team should be more than one person. That's why it's called a team. So the only thing I ask you is if you cannot participate in one of these 11 ideas, you can definitely create your own idea. Just add a column to it. It's very easy. Add the column and put the team members that you want to work with. And we will then also make sure that in Discord, we will create a channel specifically for your new idea that is not on the list now. I hope that is clear.
All right, that's all. Thank you, Patrick. We are ready.
What is very important now is please go to Discord. Merjan will there share the video for Business Canvas Lean Startup. It is in Turkish, so it should be very easy for you. If you have a problem with Turkish, because I saw some English-sounding names, if you have a problem, just let me know. I can also do it for you in English. That's not a problem. So please watch that video to make sure that you understand what this is about, because, and it is very important for all of you, the mentors will definitely ask you about your business model canvas. So the business model canvas, you can download that from any site. There is CSU. We will put the link also on Discord. On CSU, you can have, for example, a business model canvas that you can share with each other. So there are possibilities enough. Normally we do the paper version and we give it to you. So in this case, you have to do it on an electronic way, or if you as a team are together, you can do it together and just print it out, or just It's just nine squares. It's not a problem, because the mentors will ask you about this tomorrow. So that's important. Make sure that you understand the business model canvas. Lean startup is very easy. Lean startup just means be agile, test something that you have in mind, validate it, and go to the next step. So that's very important. So that's it for now. This was a very short, it's very interesting for me, a very short introduction. I will be in front of Discord all night long, together with the amazing team of University for Society. And let's hope that we can create some teams tonight. It will be very challenging, and that we can start working by tomorrow. So we will in Discord see when is the next time we come online to talk to. Thank you so much. Exciting times. This has never been happening before, not even in my life, and that is also quite long already. So let's make the best of it and attack COVID-19. Thank you. Bye.